we are with another episode of Console Classics. This time I'm talking about Area 51. Do you remember this one? It was a first-person shooter from 2005 starring David Duchovny and Marilyn Manson. The game served as a loose remake of the 1995 rail shooter put out by Atari, but it's probably more known for its arcade version, the one with the red and blue handgun controllers. A lot of fun. Anyway, in this one, you play as Ethan Cole, a member of the Hazmat Bravo team, a special forces team sent to Area 51. The game's plot revolves around the Roswell incident, where a spacecraft crash-landed in Nevada in 1947. So, the US recovered the spacecraft, taking it and its pilot, an alien named Edgar, captive in Area 51. Edgar's race, called the Greys, struck a deal with a secret society, the Illuminati, to build them a base deep beneath the surface, where they can experiment on human test subjects using a mutagenic virus that they can use as a deterrent in war against their own homeworld. There's like a huge subplot, but that's basically it. In exchange, the Greys give the Illuminati access to alien technology that they can use to spy on America. Oh, well that's great.
In 47, we had a chance. There was a pact made for the greater good. And today it will be broken.
Then, the Greys create an alien called Theta, which they plan to use to spread the virus, not only on the Greys' home planet, but on Earth as well, so that the Illuminati can take over. A doctor in Area 51, named Dr. Winston, heard their plan and released Theta in an attempt to stop them. But, as to be expected, this ended very poorly, and the whole facility was quarantined, with a special response team called Hazmat brought in to contain the virus. The first wave of soldiers, the Delta team, was instantly wiped out by Theta, and then Bravo team got sent in, which is the team featuring the protagonist, Ethan.
It was supposed to be a routine mission. We go in, identify the biohazard, clean, and get out. We'd experienced hot zones before. We've had to use force before. But this was different. The drop location was different. Very different. Government conspiracies, secret weapon testing, aliens. I didn't believe any of it. Nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to encounter. This is my story.
Eventually, as you go deeper into the facility, Ethan is the lone survivor of his unit, facing off against mutants that were once the scientists down there. He finds and rescues Lieutenant Chu from Delta Team, and the two attempt to head to the surface, when the Illuminati interfere and Chu gets killed during the attack. This leaves Ethan bitten and mutating. So at this point in the game, you can switch between human and mutant form. The mutant form has its advantages: increased strength, stamina, and the ability to see hidden enemies. Also, you can replenish health in human form by finding syringes, or in mutant form by mutant syringes, or just plain using corpses. So, you're navigated through the base by Edgar, who's telepathically talking to you through corpses laying on the ground.
Ethan Cole, your blood runs dark and diseased. Your weak, insignificant shell turns against you. Find the anti-mutagen, and you may find a better death.
After that, you find Dr. Cray, and he attempts to cure you of mutation, but then he's killed by the Illuminati. Those bastards. You encounter Theta and have a final confrontation with it, and then meet Edgar face to face.
In me runs the disease and the cure. To restore your humanity, you must inject my blood. In time, my DNA will combine with yours, cleansing you of the virus.
He cures you of the mutation and says that the scientist used his DNA initially to create the virus and an army of Thetas. So then, Edgar tasks you with destroying a ship housing the army. Here, you overload the ship's reactor and escape into the desert just as the explosion destroys Area 51. The end. So yeah, it was a pretty great game, and very underrated. David Duchovny as Ethan and Marilyn Manson as Edgar. Anyway, I really can't make the connection to the rail shooter, but be that as it may, this is a really good game that needs to be redone on modern consoles. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you later.